Woodward. I'm one of the practitioners at the Center for Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley. We've been asked to share what we're thankful for this year. And I'm thankful for all of you. I thought, and I couldn't think of anything any greater than each person I know in our spiritual community, in my family and my friends and my Temecula Valley community, in fact, our state and our country and our world. You're all special, and we truly are all one. So this year, I'm thankful for all of us. Let's make it a great year. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.
Hello, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving. I am grateful for the light within me. I see the light within you. I wish you the happiest, most gratifying Thanksgiving, for we have so much to be grateful for. We have our spiritual tools, we have each other, we have our spiritual community. I love you.
Hi everybody. This year, what I'm most grateful for is absolutely life itself. And what I know, and what I'm so grateful for, that even though over the last few weeks I've been going through a few health challenges, that I know I am healing easily and effortlessly. And I owe it all to just my association and knowing about religious science. So I'm so grateful for this teaching. I'm also very, very grateful for all my kids and all my grandkids, and knowing that no one in my family here or even back on the East Coast have been inflicted with COVID-19. And so I'm just so very grateful for life, grateful for every one of you, and God bless you all.
And in the silence of the one, I am so grateful to know that God is present here in this sanctuary. A new home God has provided for us, and all of those who are part of this journey of consciousness. I am grateful to know that God, the creative power, the force of love, is present here this evening. And because I know God intimately and deeply, I know that I am the emanation of God. And everything that is God is me. And I am grateful, so grateful for that relationship. And because I know this for myself, I know it for the congregation of Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley. And I know it's also true for the world and the universe. And so I know that tonight, in this service of Thanksgiving, where love and gratitude and family and connections are so important, I know that each and every person who listens to the digital words that are sent over modern technology, that they are embraced and that their consciousness will be moved and touched. And I know that the service that is planned for this evening just invites and grants God is already here. So I know this evening will unfold in perfection. And I just let it be. And so it is. Amen.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so glad you've decided to join us tonight. I'm Rev Katherine Economou. I'm the senior minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley. And we're in our new space. Yay! We're so excited, and we've got our friends with us. Suzanne Ward, our practitioner today, and you can't see him because he's off of the out of the range of the camera. But our practitioner Jim Willis is with us also. We've got a practitioner student holding the light for us, Sylvia Uribe, and so we're so excited to finally be in our new sanctuary. It's been a while.
A bit.
It's been a while.
2/3 of a year.
John and I have been hanging out alone in my living room for a few months here, and we are so excited to feel like we're finally moving forward, that we get to come and film our services here at our new sanctuary, and we thought it would be a great time to start with our Thanksgiving Eve service. So already, we're just a couple of minutes into our service, but we can't wait for you to be with us. We can't wait to have our congregation with us and to be able to celebrate and come back together and worship together again and feel that love that's between us. But we want to be safe. We want to be cautious. We want to be careful. And until then, we're going to start filming here at our new space. And through the gift of our technology and through the gift of Facebook, we're still going to be able to connect. And so I would love for you to say hello through the feed. Just write a little chat and let us know that you're here. And one of the things that we love is our Thanksgiving Eve service. It's one of our favorite services of the whole entire year, and it's not just because we usually get pie.
Well, I like pie.
I know. I like pie too. But the point is that we get to celebrate the holiday together. This is such a special holiday, moving into an experience of Thanksgiving when family and connection and love and gratitude are the foundation of the whole experience. And so we are missing you, and we are so sorry that we can't actually be together, knowing that that's going to happen soon, knowing that in its own perfect unfoldment, that we'll be able to get back together in a safe way to begin to celebrate and to worship together again. But until then we have this. John and his piano. He's back with his piano. And we're so excited to have put together a special service for you tonight. We're going to hear, we've got some messages from the practitioners, and we've got some special readings and some special music. We've got some special guests popping in tonight. I think we might have some people popping in tonight. But the most important thing is that we're together, and that no matter what this holiday is going to look like, that we have the opportunity to connect. And so we're so grateful you're with us. And we're going to get started. And so with that, I think we've got a chant.
We do.
Okay, I'm going to let you get to that.
Soul, let me know all is one.
song. Our reading for this evening is by Ernest Holmes, entitled Thanksgiving, Our Day of Praise. Thanksgiving is more than a day to serve turkey and dressings and eat brown gravy on mashed potatoes. It really means that we should be grateful for life, that we should praise the giver of all good, that we should gratefully acknowledge the priceless heritage of a free and noble people. But how much time do we spend in affirming the good things of life, in recognizing that which is best in ourselves and others? Are you and I giving thanks and praising the increase? Are we gratefully acknowledging the good we wish to experience? Or are we condemning the little things in our lives so that they cannot multiply in our hands? Suppose we try this week to discard our negative approach to people and circumstances, and for every condemnation, let's find something to praise. For every doubt, let's find faith. For every fear, let's have a new hope. Let's see if we can't sing our songs of praise and thanksgiving. And Ernest Holmes invites us to say to ourselves, I bless the small things in my life, that they may multiply and become great. I bless everything that seems little, that it will increase. I bless that which is good, and I desire that good alone will reach out from me to meet the need in everyone, in love, in joy, and with thanksgiving.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Suzanne. That was beautiful. I'm honored this evening to be able to read to everyone now the golden thread of gratitude. Dating back thousands and thousands of years to the earliest recordings of humankind, the power of gratitude was preached and practiced, and from there was passed on through the centuries, sweeping across the continents, permeating one civilization and culture to the next. The major religions of Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and Hinduism all have gratitude as their core. Muhammad said that gratitude for the abundance you've received is the best insurance that the abundance will continue. Buddha said that you have no cause for anything but gratitude and joy. Lao Tzu said that if you rejoice in the way things are, the whole world will belong to you. Krishna said that whatever he is offered, he accepts with joy. King David spoke of giving thanks to the whole world for everything between the heavens and the earth. And yes, Jesus said, thank you, before he performed each miracle. From the Australian Aborigines to the African Messiah and Zulu, and from the American Navajo, Shawnee, and Cherokee, to the Tahitians, Eskimo, and Maori. The practice of gratitude is at the very root of most indigenous traditions. Quote, when you arise in the morning, give thanks for the joy of living. Give thanks for your food. If you see no reason for giving thanks, the fault lies within yourself. Tecumseh, who was a Shawnee Native American leader. It is clear that the spiritual practice of gratitude is not only one of the oldest spiritual practices, but one of the most shared experiences of all the spiritual traditions and religions. God bless you all.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pam Bigliosi. So blessed and honored to be a practitioner at our Center for Spiritual Living of Temecula Valley. So, in this time of Thanksgiving, this has been a year of transition as we've navigated through the pandemic and all of the other things that have gone on this year. However, I am grateful. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for all of the beloveds at our spiritual center. And I know as this Thanksgiving approaches that 2021 is going to be a year of joy and of gladness and of prosperity. So I love you all. I wish you well. Happy Thanksgiving and the happiest of holidays. God bless you all.
Hello, Centers for Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley, the Kushner family here. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. We so wish we could be in community with each of you as we miss you so much. We're so grateful to be able to be online with you here now. This year has been tough for most of us, but we're very, very grateful that we have been healthy and well. Our boys have been healthy and well. We've been grateful to stay connected with the center as much as possible online. We miss you all so very much. We wish we could be in person together tonight, where I know we would be saying words of gratitude and we'd be eating that yummy pie afterwards in the social hall. But until we can do that again, we just want to say that we're so very, very grateful to be together. And one of the best gifts we've had from this year with COVID has been what we call Kushner Island, where we created this space to watch movies with the boys, to play games, and to have some fun. So,
from our family to yours, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We love you.
We love you.
Miss you.
So I think we have a special song
Me
by
too.
John Foltz.
We have a song by me.
Yay! So I'm gonna step out and let you have the whole space.
Step out.
We're gonna step out of the shot,
The sh-
out of the camera
It's a
angle.
whole new world.
It's a whole new world.
That's not the
Please
song.
welcome John Foltz. Thank
Hi.
you very much.
Hi, happy Thanksgiving Eve, but happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Good evening. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, and not just because of the pie. I just love Thanksgiving. You know, the thing that I'm grateful for is friends and family and just all the people in my life. All of you, even if I can't see you in front of me, I'm grateful for all of you. So this song felt appropriate for that. There are places I remember all my life, though some have
We'll switch. How about
We
that?
can switch.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, how wonderful it is to hear John singing on his piano. I'm so excited about that. Not that I don't like the keyboard, because I do. But
You
there's
know,
just
it's
something
different.
about, it feels like us again. You know, it feels like we're moving forward. And so that's something to be grateful for. So again, good evening, everyone. It fills my heart for us to be able to connect on this holiday. It fills my heart with gratitude to know that we can still come together. Because let's face it, you know, this year has not been an easy one. It's a year when everything has just felt out of sorts. And with everything that's going on with the pandemic, with the contentious election, with all of the things that are happening, with the racial tensions that have been bubbling over with, it just feels like there's one thing after another, and the fact that we have not been able to ground and to connect with those things that have supported us on a regular basis, I think has made it even more difficult. And one of those things for me has been our community. To not be able to be present together and to really connect. Now, I love our technology. I'm so grateful for it. And I love that we have our online gatherings and our meditations and our classes and our check-ins and everything that we're doing online so that we can still be together. And yet it still feels like there's something missing. And so as we move into this holiday, it's been a little bit challenging getting ready for it, hasn't it been? Things are different. We need to make smart choices about how we're going to be. And I was feeling I don't know about you, but I was feeling a little disappointed because my family has our traditions as to what we do. And we love it. We love our regular Thanksgiving party that we go to. There's usually 80 people. They have a bingo game for like 60 people. We win a lot of prizes and we have so much fun. And obviously that's not going to happen this year. And so my process was knowing that we weren't going to be able to be together as a community eating pie, and knowing that our Thanksgiving was going to be different, trying to just move through those feelings. I allowed myself to get a little disappointed. But then I sank in to what I hope we all can get to, is that there's something greater calling us forward. I saw one of those memes on Facebook. I think the memes are taking over our spiritual wisdom, channel of spiritual wisdom there. But one of those signs said something to the effect of, we're staying apart now so that when we get back together, everyone will be there. And that shifted me in a moment. I am sad that we can't be together. I am sad that we're not with family for the holiday. I am sad that we're not together as a spiritual community as we move into my favorite time, which are the holidays between this and we're moving into Christmas and all the exciting, fun things that we normally do. But my goal is for us to be all back together. My goal is for us to be well and healthy and safe and to be able to be back together. And so, I am willing to figure out how we can do the best we can do, the safest we can do in this moment, to know that next spring, a few months from now, remember that spring hits Southern California in January, right? So it's not too far off that we will be able to move into a new phase of this where we'll be able to be back together and we will all be back together. And so that allowed me personally to start to move into an experience of gratitude on a deeper level. Today I'm talking about raising and praising. When we raise and praise those things in our life that feed and nurture and support us, and we allow the gratitude for what is, it grows and it expands. And so, it's our spiritual practice of gratitude is much more important these days than ever before. I am constantly reminded of the scripture from 1 Thessalonians that says, "In all things give thanks." And that has been going through my head constantly like a reel this year. In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks. Not for all things, but in all things. And so we're not grateful for the difficulty. We're not grateful for the challenge, for the swerve that life has taken us all on. But despite it, this challenge can be here. Things can be different. And yet we could still find something to be grateful for. That's the spiritual practice that we're talking about. There is a strength and a resilience within you that is always there. Because the power and the presence of God is alive at the core of your being. And so there is a strength and a resilience that is always there. And it takes putting our attention on it. It takes realizing that to allow it to rise. Because the truth is this, we've got a couple of choices. We can let the disappointment of things looking the way that they are and not being able to be together with the ones that we love in the way that we want to be, we could allow that to bring us into a very challenging, difficult, sad state of mind and being. Or we could use this as an opportunity to realize what is truly important for us. We can use it as a chance to see what the true essence and presence of this holiday is really about. What is there to be grateful for in the middle of a challenge? In that dark night of the soul, can you still find the light? Because if you look for it, I know you will. The practice of gratitude is like a flashlight. If you go out into your yard at night and turn on the flashlight, you suddenly see what's there. Now, it was always there, but you just couldn't see it. Can we turn that flashlight of gratitude on now and begin to realize that there are great blessings, even amidst the challenges, even amidst the things that we think we're missing out on? Can we create a new experience of this holiday that may even be richer and more meaningful to you? When we cut away all the things that we should be doing. One of the blessings of holiday traditions is that they happen over and over and over again. And one of the challenges of holiday traditions is that they happen over and over and over again in the same way. We have an opportunity this year to make a new tradition. Maybe there's something that you can create with your close group of beloveds, that small group of people that feeds and nurtures you in a way that you haven't experienced before. Maybe we don't need to spend 10 hours cooking in the kitchen for 15 minutes of eating. That's what my husband says all the time. You cooked for 10 hours and we're going to be done in 15 minutes. I don't know about him. It doesn't take me 15 minutes to eat Thanksgiving. It takes me a couple hours to eat Thanksgiving because I just keep eating it. But the idea that maybe by pulling back and moving within, that we can create a little bit more of an intimate connection with ourselves, with each other, and of course, I'm going to say with the divine. As we move into this time of gratitude and start to turn that flashlight on to see what's really there, even in the challenge, you're going to find some wonderful, powerful blessings that will support you in realizing that you truly are blessed, even in the middle of a global pandemic. It starts with the small things. We can take that spiritual practice of gratitude and just find one little thing, even starting your day by looking around and saying, wow, what a beautiful day this is, right? We've been so blessed this last week with a perfect Southern California autumn, right? It's cool in the morning, it's 80 degrees in the afternoon, and it gets chilly at night. That's heaven to me. And so even just moving out with the beautiful light that is changing in this season, to be able to pause and be present and realize the beauty that's all around you. When you can see it and claim it, it actually brings more beauty into your life. when you can say that to yourself, what a beautiful day this is, your life actually becomes more beautiful. Because gratitude is creative. When we move into gratitude, you invite the Spirit of God to light up your thoughts to divine right order. You let go of that sense of limitation. You let go of that judgment. You let go of all of those negative ideas. And you move into a place of realizing somewhere deep within that all is right within you. That there is something there that even in the midst of a challenge, there is something that is guiding you and supporting you. And you can find a way to know that it's going to be okay. And so I encourage you in this Thanksgiving holiday not just to worry about the food and not just to worry about what it's going to look like and how things are going to be prepared and how we can be together and all of that. But how can you find the gratitude to know that right where you are, the fullness of life, the blessings of life are alive and revealing themselves to you and through you? Because when we do that, it grows and it expands, step by step, concept by concept, thing by thing, as you start to pull up what you're grateful for, and you can see it and you can be present with it. That feeling begins to expand within you. And you're filled with that sense of well-being, and your resilience rises, and your strength rises, and you can move forward in no matter what situation, with an understanding that something greater is guiding you. That wisdom of the one, that love of the one, that power of the one just allows you to step forward and become who you have come here to be in this life. And so we can let go of those judgments of ourselves and of each other. We can begin to behold each other in that sense of gratitude. And let me tell you, I think that that's what this world is calling for these days. A little bit more compassion, a little bit more appreciation, and a little bit more gratitude for what is, so we can create what will be. And what happens is our minds expand, our hearts open, and our lives begin to reveal the gifts that we've come here to be. I've been doing a lot of reading about gratitude, like always, in November. And one of the things that I am so struck with is story after story of healing that happens when people just start to practice gratitude. And so you can heal your mind, you can heal your heart, those hurts and those old wounds that we carry around from the past. You can heal your physical body with that spiritual practice of gratitude. Because what happens is, when you practice gratitude, you put yourself in perspective to life, which means that you deepen your relationship to God. When we open to welcoming God into our experience, when we open to welcoming that infinite presence of possibility, that infinite presence of love, then anything that we're holding on to, anything that holds us back, anything that we're experiencing that is limited those limitations start to fall away. New possibilities show up. Synchronicities happen. We call people into our experience. We may think things are going to go one certain way. And as we get in that track of how things are going to unfold, if we don't have space for God in that, it's how you're going to go. But when we practice gratitude, when we align ourselves with that divine life, what happens is that there's an opening and an expansion of consciousness. And we open to welcoming new possibilities, new ways of being, new experiences. And that's what healing is. Healing is moving forward in a more expansive way. And we know that our minds can be opened. We know that our hearts can be expanded. And we know that our physical bodies can be healed. And if you're calling for some healing in your life, the first thing we want to do is realize the spiritual practice of gratitude is going to jumpstart you on that path. Expressing gratitude for what we already have, for who we are, for what's before us allows it to start to expand. You know, for years I've practiced this this exercise from a group dynamic idea. So whenever we have a group of people that are trying to deal with a problem or experiencing conflict or a challenge, there's something called appreciative inquiry. And it's a very simple exercise where all we do is we sit in a circle and we bring the issue to the center, and we each talk about what we appreciate, what we're grateful for about what's happening. And I think of it on Thanksgiving because we all do it on Thanksgiving naturally, don't we? We sit around the table and we talk about what we're grateful for, and what happens? Our hearts get warm, our hearts open, we deepen our connections to our beloveds. Even, I always have to talk about cranky Uncle Joe on Thanksgiving, right? Because you never know what cranky Uncle Joe is going to show up to dinner and talk about. I don't know if cranky Uncle Joe is going to come this year. Now, truth is, I don't have a cranky Uncle Joe, but many people do. And so when we sit around and we talk about what it is that we're grateful for, even the relationships that we have that have a rub to them start to soften. And it's because gratitude is healing. The experience of expressing it and having it expressed to you. It's love in action is what it is. And so when we can begin to see, even in the difficult moments, something that we can be grateful for, even if it's that one breath that you take, even if it's that sunlight streaming through the window, even if it's that delicious pumpkin pie that we're going to have tomorrow, whatever it is, it builds upon itself. And it allows us to move into that energy, to that mindset, to that experience, that consciousness of gratitude, again, which is love in action. It enables us to grow and to expand and to see things differently and to deepen our experience of this powerful and full life. So the goal here is for us to develop a grateful heart. If we can move into developing a grateful heart, we don't need something to be grateful for. We don't move in and out of gratitude depending on what's happening in our lives. One can be grateful with the same spontaneity as being happy. It flows forth from within us and becomes a causative energy. It becomes creative. It moves us from a place of limitation and fear and constriction into a place of expansion and joy and communion with one another, with who we truly are, and with the infinite divine source that I call God. Because there is a presence and a power that is wanting to support you, that is there trying to guide you. And when we can pause and allow it, it rises within us and it shows up all around us. We can see through the eyes of possibility. And so what I'm knowing for us for this Thanksgiving is, you know what it is? It's going to look different. It's going to be a little different this year. But that's not a bad thing. What I know is the love that is the core of the relationships in your life is still there. And that is the thing for us to be grateful for. And if we have to have a quiet day, if we have a different kind of experience, if we move in a different direction for Thanksgiving, we do so now so that later on when we can get back together, we can all be together and no one will be missing. And so I thought I'd end this evening with a little bit of a meditation. So I'm going to invite you to get comfortable where you are. And if you're comfortable, close your eyes and take a breath. You know me, I always like to have you put your hands on your heart. Taking a breath and just settling into this moment. We're going to take a moment and consider the things you have in your life that you could be grateful for. All the nurturing relationships, the material comforts, your body, and the mind that allows you to understand yourself and everything around you. And so just breathe and be grateful for the air that is filling your lungs and making life possible. Simply feel your body and your aliveness, and acknowledge what a miracle it is just to be alive right now. Allow your awareness to appreciate what you are experiencing, smelling and touching just at this moment. And you'll find yourself in the middle of the stream of life without trying at all. Feel the love, compassion, and understanding that gratitude brings into your heart. And notice how gratitude brings your attention into the present moment, which is the moment in which miracles can unfold. And just know the deeper your appreciation, the more you see with the eyes of the soul, and the more your life flows in harmony with the creative power of the universe. And so just breathing that in. Let us plant a seed for a rich, deep, full experience of gratitude on this holiday. And when you're ready, you can come on back. And so, there's a fundamental spiritual quality to gratitude that transcends all religious traditions. Grateful people sense that they are not separated from others or from God. And this recognition of unity with all things brings a deep sense of gratefulness. And so I want you to know that even though we can't be together right now, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the opportunity for us to come together in this way. And I know before too long, we'll all be back together and be able to celebrate this next new chapter. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm so glad that we're together. And there you go. And so I think this is a time that we have our special guest.
We do.
So we are going to welcome Joe Rathburn. He's got a special song for us. So happy Thanksgiving, Joe. We're so glad you're with us.
Hi, all you good people at CSL TV. I miss you so much. Man. But I'm so grateful that Catherine and John decided to ask me to share in your Thanksgiving celebration. I prepared a little video for you, and here it is. Happy Thanksgiving. I wake up, my eyes pop open, and I can see the sun is illuminating the room. I look out my window, maybe, and watch a bee buzzing round bloom, bloom. I jump up, throw on some clothes, and head out the door. I breathe in another wonderful day. I'm smiling, 'cause life is good, and I'm in a mood where nothing gonna stand in the way of my gratitude. I'm filled with love for life and gratitude. Well, I know there's more life and a happy face. Lots of troubles weigh on everyone's mind. But you see, the thing is to get yourself to that grateful space, and don't get worn down by the grind. Each Thanksgiving, friends and family will gather round. But Thanksgiving ain't just some holiday. It's a place that can really brighten your attitude. Do whatever you gotta do so you can stay there in gratitude. 'Cause each day's a holiday in gratitude. It's all the everyday things, the simple on your way things that make each day a day to be thankful for. So just be glad you got 'em, but should you hit rock bottom, be thankful that you can't go down anymore. No, you can't go down no more. Ooh, yeah. It's sundown, soon I'll be shuffling off to bed. But before I cross that river of dreams, I'll take time to give some thanks so I won't be rude. Life's always more wonderful than it seems when there's gratitude. Life goes a whole lot better with gratitude. I'm living, so I better show some gratitude. Yeah, life is good and I am grateful. Say it with me. Life is good and I am grateful. How about you? Life is good and I am grateful. Life is good and I am grateful.
And so thank you, Joe. We're so grateful. We miss you. We can't wait to have you back with us. But that was such a great gift. And so it's wonderful to see you. And thank you for sharing your talent, your artistry with us. What a gift. What an absolute gift.
It's been so long.
So long.
I think I was trying to rack my brain, and I don't know for sure. I think Joe might have actually been the last guest we had.
I think he was.
The last week that we were actually live.
Yes,
in
yes.
person. So
We can't wait to have you back into the space, Joe, but we're so grateful that we at least get to hear you, so that's wonderful. So this is the time of our service when we have the opportunity to participate in sacred giving. I'm going to remind everyone that it is together as we join together and lean in to support the unfoldment of this spiritual community. We are here in our new space. We are wanting to upgrade our technology so this could even get better before we are able to come back in person. And so we can only do that when we all lean in and support it. And so there are a couple of ways that you could give to the community. You could hit the donate button on our website. You could call the office and speak to our beloved Diane. She is not there tonight, but she will be there on Sunday and usually during the week. She's there. And then you could mail your donation into the center, and we'll put the address there up on the feed. And so again, we're just so grateful that through all of this, we have been through a lot in the last couple of years, but what I know about this community is it's dedicated and committed to making sure that CSL TV is a light unto this valley here in Temecula, and that we call out to all those who can be touched and served by this message. And so with that, I'm going to invite you to take your offering, your idea of your offering, into your heart. And let us just know that this is a gift of the divine, that this gift moves forward to that which we want to see grow and expand, to that spiritual community that sees and knows the divine nature of each of us and empowers us to be the fullest expression of who we've come here to be. And so I know that this gift goes forth to support this vision and mission coming into its fullest expression. And that as each of us gives, we participate in that divine flow, giving back to God, to allow for that inspiration, that joy, that guidance and wisdom to move in new ways in our lives. For I know the abundance of life. I know the prosperity of life is the truth of each and every one of us. And this offering is a simple expression of that knowing that it is true for each and every one. And so I bless it, I give thanks for it, I surrender and allow it to be, and so it is. And so let's say together our affirmation of giving. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am prosperous now.
It's Beth. Happy Thanksgiving, happy time of gratitude. What I'm the most grateful for this year is the opportunity to rediscover my resilience, that I can bounce back from things that a few months ago I thought were going to be almost impossible. And here I am, and here we are. And I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and just keep on keeping on. Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving, CSL TV. I'm excited to share a few things that I'm grateful for, and honestly, it's hard to pick and narrow down just to a couple. But first off, I just want to say how grateful I am for the spiritual community and for the ways that we can still connect beyond being in the physical space together, but grateful for that gift of technology. And in the meantime, we spend a lot of time at home. And so that's something that I'm really grateful for as well, is the family time that we share. Lots of movie nights, lots of games. And I have a guest appearance here with Addie, who has something she's grateful for in this past week.
I got my braces off and I'm grateful for that.
Woohoo! Super exciting moment after 2.5 years?
Yeah, 2.5 years.
So she has her gorgeous pearly whites shining and a beautiful bright smile that she's always had, of course. And then we also have our little Henry, which we absolutely adore and love. And both he and our other dog, Chet, who is nearby, love their daily walks. That has been a big saving grace for me, and something that I just can't quite imagine what life would be like if I couldn't get outside every day and get some physical exercise out in nature. I love you all. I am grateful to be here, to be healthy, to be happy, to be well cared for, and I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Mwah!
Hi everyone, happy Thanksgiving. It's Reverend Michael, and we are having a great time here. I know Thanksgiving is coming and we have so much to be thankful for. I'm just thankful that I have my health, my family, my friends, and I don't know of anyone that has it, that within my mind, that has the COVID. I mean, I found some people that have shared that they have had it, but everyone I know is still alive and kicking. I'm thankful that we have a different Thanksgiving, and what I'm thankful for too are the vaccines that are coming. I'm so thankful that we'll be able to get these vaccines and get back to normal life, and where I'll be able to not only tell you I love you, but give you a hug and a kiss to say that. So I just hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving, because we are. So enjoy.
And so let's come together in consciousness and bless this holiday. Simply moving into the inner realm here. I remember God. I remember the infinite divine source of all life that moves and breathes itself into being as all things. And it is present in this moment, in this word, in this breath, as the fullness, as the wholeness, as the love and the light. And I know it is alive within each and every one of us, for that divine spark, light, the light that lighteth up every man, woman, and child, simply inspires us to remember the oneness in our connection to this infinite love that is spirit. And so on this night, I bless each and every one who comes together in consciousness. I give thanks for this technology that allows us to connect and to commune and to celebrate this holiday. And I know that where each is, that divine love guides, supports, and inspires a full and deep experience of gratitude on this Thanksgiving holiday. And so may these days unfold in the grace of the One. May we practice this divine knowing of gratefulness and allow it to bring healing and peace, light and love into our experience. And with a grateful heart, I simply claim it, I support it, I give thanks for it, and blessing each, I allow it to be, and so it is. John Foltz, Jim Willis, Suzanne Ward, Joe Rathburn. We love you, all of our practitioners, and every one of you. Happy Thanksgiving. We are grateful for you. We hope you have a wonderful holiday, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.
Bless you all.
Yay!
Get some pie!
Yes, let's go get some pie!
Where's the pumpkin?